I'm your host, Victor Lucas, with my pals Scott Jones and Marissa Roberto, and we are part of the team that brings you the latest and everything cool every single day. We're doing something completely different today, aren't we, Scott?
Well, I don't know where we are. I thought we were going to a Marriott for the tofu buffet, and I have a massage scheduled for 2:15. Okay,
No, we're in the great outdoors because we know that even though summer is almost over, there is still time for one last camping trip.
That's right. And as three people that are never more than arm's reach away from thousands of years of entertainment, we thought we'd give you some suggestions for what to pack with your portable devices and tablets.
In fact, no one has a 3DS that's more powered up than Victor Lucas. Right, Victor?
That's right. I love bringing the 3DS everywhere with me, and the secret to keeping your 3DS powered up is to turn it off when you're not using it, pro tip. And you also want if you're going camping, a big SD card. I have a big SD card.
You're always bragging about this SD card.
I have, it's a large one,
All right.
so I don't lose any of those little tiny cartridges. Now, my 5 games that I would pack along to play while camping would start with Box Boy. Now, this is a game developed by HAL Laboratories. Now, this is a really charming game. It's all black and white. You play a little tiny box-like creation named QB, and the thing is he can build boxes outside of himself. It's a very easy game. It's very charming. It's very minimalist. It does get incredibly difficult, and I love puzzle platformers like this on the run.
Yeah, well, Scott and I know all about this game. We took a look at it a little while ago, and I was so pleased to play it. I'm glad that you're jumping into it, too.
Awesome game. Another one I'm definitely playing is Streets of Rage 2 3D. This is another Sega fantastic interpretation of a classic done in 3D. Love these games. Stretch Mo, which is the third in the Mo franchise. This time you can pull the blocks out and try to solve and save all of the little critters that are up on top of these things. They also have a really cool NES mode in there. I'm playing Harmonite, which is this interesting game from Game Freak where you've got a rhythm-based mechanic as part of the platforming. And I'm also playing more Codename Steam, which is a very weird real-time strategy game where you've got Abraham Lincoln and Queen Victoria, and it's so weird and quirky, and they've updated it and improved it. Very fun game. So those are my picks.
Great picks, as usual, Victor Lucas. These are games from me for the Nintendo 3DS that I would play in a Marriott after the buffet.
So not in a campground.
And before I go to the gym at night, because I like the elliptical. But listen, I would start with a game from our old friend S.T.E.A.M 51. It's called Flower, Sun, and Rain. Very few people have played this game. It's a PS2 game originally, been ported to the Nintendo 3DS. I think they did a great job with the port. Lots of reading in this game. A very consuming storyline. Very interesting characters, as in all of S.T.E.A.M 51's games. Definitely check this out if you haven't. Of course, I can't go anywhere these days without The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. This is one of the greatest Zeldas of all time, and it's a terrific portable Zelda. I'm going to play it again and again, and then probably again. The last game I want to talk about here is a classic going all the way back to 2006. This is a game called Retro Game Challenge, and you need to go through and play each of these games, which have been broken up into these 4 little challenges. And it's super fun, a great homage to arcade history. A great homage to game playing history.
Yeah, they're not the actual arcade games, but they're close approximations. Excellent choices, buddy. What do you have, Marissa?
Well, my friends, let's talk more about puzzles, shall we? Because Puzzles and Dragons is so much fun. I've been playing this thing all summer long. It's the only thing I want to play when I open my 3DS. I love this thing because it's so easy.
That's what addiction looks like.
It really is. It's so easy to get into. And yes, it looks like one of those match 3s. I get it, blah, blah, blah. But there's a separate side to this. Not only can you just jump in casually and play with all the Mario characters if you want to, you have this whole adventure side too with the OG Puzzles and Dragons Z.
Right.
So much fun to jump into and just have that kind of adventure so you can dive in a little deeper.
One of the few times where we saw free-to-play translate really well to something that you would actually spend money on and get addicted to.
Exactly, but not a lot of money. This thing is around $35, which isn't that bad.
For a cartridge published from Nintendo, that's not too bad.
Good. When Mario's in something, I'm willing to pay that much money. Let's talk about my other loves on the 3DS, shall we? Everybody knows what I'm going to say. Animal Crossing. Of course, Animal Crossing New Leaf. I mean, I know it came out a long time ago, but it's still something that you can jump into and play and keep up with your town. I know a lot of you have left this game alone for a while. So did I. It's okay. Don't feel bad about it. Thanks, Scott. That's really great. I know we need that for camping, but you know what? You also need Animal Crossing for camping as well, because I feel like you're in the woods a little bit with Animal Crossing, even though you have this little town. You're shaking all these trees. Kind of makes me feel like shaking the trees out here to see if any bells pop out.
No, very good. Very good. Any others?
I do have one more. It's one that you and I reviewed a while ago, actually. It's called Tomodachi Life.
Very weird game.
It is very weird. weird. It is a little Animal Crossing-esque, but less so because you're really constrained to the one little apartment, the little city, the little tiny city, that you can actually add people that you know. You can make them look like your friends, add them in there, couple up some people if you want to, see if they like you, start a relationship, get married in one day. It's pretty sweet.
Very good ideas. Now, do you need Wi-Fi for Animal Crossing?
No.
Or, so you can just download it. And that's the thing, too, right? If you have the big SD card, ladies.
Guys, they have Wi-Fi at the Marriott.
They do have Wi-Fi. Well, you can download everything from the eShop and have it all right there, and bam, you're good as gold.